Brandon Tatum again, here at RightAlerts.com. So, it's kind of been something that I've been thinking about after having several conversations with a few of my friends, watching a couple videos about Donald Trump, about, some of the more recent findings that we've seen. And so I know I've said this a few times in the videos that I've made, but it's pretty legitimate. Like, Donald Trump is winning. Like, I think that some people may not want to realize that, but it's true. Republicans are outvoting Democrats in some crucial states. I mean, they don't want to see the writing on the wall, but it's there. Donald Trump just went ahead in my state of Arizona. And, these are the signs of the time. Donald Trump is going to have his opportunity to take this thing and run with it. And again, like I said, it's up to us to be the ones to vote. But this is the thing. If y'all got people who are in the middle and they don't know who to vote for, they're not sure. Deplorable from Phoenix, what's up? I caught you on there. If they're not sure who they want to vote for, and they're in the middle, which is reasonable, some people are still in the middle, the best thing I can suggest to them is if they ever attend a Donald Trump rally, it will change their perspective. It will give them that leap over the hill that will change their perspective. And the reason I say this is because whether we acknowledge it or not, or whether some people acknowledge this or not, the media has really tried to damage Trump's image. Do you guys realize before any of this presidential stuff, Donald Trump was recognized as one of the greatest, most brilliant businessmen in United States history. Donald Trump is a billionaire. Like there has never been anything, at least as far as I know, there wasn't any, people weren't coming out saying he was raping people, and none of this stuff existed before his presidency, before him being a candidate in this current election. And so the media has tried to divert from that reality to get people convinced that somehow he's this crooked, evil, sex-craved man. They're doing their darnest to try to make that a reality for whatever reason. And for us, we see it. We understand that that's completely bullcrap, because a lot of us have been able to attend these rallies. And when you go there and you see the atmosphere, it's like a crescendo of greatness. I'm telling you, like, I was inspired. And I went to the rally at a time where I was undecided. I knew I wasn't going to vote. I pretty much knew I wasn't going to vote Democrat. I was completely done with the whole Obama administration. I didn't want any more of that. I was completely done with them disrespecting police. I was completely done with the Democratic image. I was completely done with it. I don't accept the policies. I don't believe in it. As a Christian, I was done with it. But I was undecided when it came to the Republican Party. But anyway, long story short, I went to a rally and I was inspired, man. I went in there and those people there were friendly. Everything was fun. We were having a good time. People were speaking to me. I sat in like 3 or 4 locations trying to find somewhere to sit. It was a good time, man. Donald Trump came out there. He just wasn't what I thought he was. Like, I thought he was going to be this arrogant, brash person coming out, throwing out, negligent language, talking about Mexicans. And he went in there. It was one of the most graceful, positive messages that I've seen. And it was so much love going on in there, whether black, Hispanic. I mean, it was a great time. Other than these paid protesters by Hillary Clinton and the DNC to come and disrupt this peaceful organization. And I knew it was something then, and now it's been proven that they paid these people to come and cause chaos and confusion. But if you can get them to go and take a look at Donald Trump and listen to him for themselves, then they will be convinced. They will see his authenticity. They will see his clear and concise message. They will see the vibe of 10, 15, 20,000 people coming together to cheer that to make America great. You know, they'll have that opportunity. And I think what it'll do is it'll give them the insight that they need to realize that this is a phony scam against Donald Trump to try to degrade his character. When the man isn't perfect, but he's far from what they try to make him out to be. And so that's pretty much the thing that's going to continue to make us be successful come election day. Because I'm telling you, I just watched it on one of the news stations that we are outvoting the Democrats. You know, a lot of Democrats that I know are people, I don't say that I know, are people who are just anti-Trump with no basis, no legitimate thought process. Those people aren't going to the polls. They're on Facebook running their mouths. They're at home talking trash, and they ain't voting. The difference between them and us is that we're going to vote. And like my man Outlaw Morgan said, this is not just an election that we're voting for a candidate. We're voting to show the government that we are done with this establishment bullcrap. We are voting because we're tired of it. We are voting because we're not accepting this crap anymore. We're not accepting candidates that's above the law, that can commit federal crimes and get away with it, that can lead us down a path of making America weak, making America susceptible to terrorist attacks, and Russia and everybody else disrespecting us. We're done with it. We're done with the establishment. We're done with these politicians. And this is the voting time for us to express that and for us to change this forever. Not just for 4 years, forever. This is a potential that we can change the direction of our country forever. That's why we need to get out and vote and keep showing the world that we can go and vote. And we're not just running our mouths. We're going to get out there and we're going to put our money where our mouth at, pretty much. So keep doing what you guys are doing. Everybody from around, especially in Florida, we're dominating in Florida. Keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Megyn Kelly. Somebody said something about Megyn Kelly. Oh my God. You know what? I'll say this about Megyn Kelly. I don't know her personally. I've seen her in person. I didn't talk to her. I've seen her on the show. You know, watching her on TV, I have lost a great deal of respect for her because she is like Don Lemon in certain ways. They attempt to hold people accountable on their shows and try to embarrass them, and then they won't even hold themselves accountable. Megyn Kelly continuously used disparaging words to describe Donald Trump, although she knows that there's no evidence of it, but she says it anyway. And it's just, you know, I didn't say depressing, but it angers me that that's the kind of woman she is, you know. And she tried to attack Trump earlier in the debates. And he went off on her and she want to play the woman victim card. Like, no, you can't just say stuff to people and expect them not to come at you. This is another thing that made me mad about Megyn Kelly. She gets up and she talks about women's rights. She talks about how she loves women and she really is for women. And she just don't like what Donald Trump has said. But she's okay with Bill Clinton being in the Oval Office again. When that dude has literally raped people. It ain't just people just saying he did it or some disparaging words that he may have said people took offense to. This dude is clearly got some sexual issues going on. He got impeached. He got disbarred. And she's okay with him going there. Ain't nobody's talking about him being in the White House again. So I just don't respect what she's saying. I don't know what her motives is. I don't know if she just got her feelings hurt because Donald Trump went sideways on her. Whatever the case may be. But in my opinion, I just don't like the way she's presenting herself and what she's doing and how she's talking crazy about Donald Trump. I just don't like it. And I think that she's more in support of Hillary Clinton than she is Donald Trump. I mean, they're covering more Donald Trump negativity than Hillary's WikiLeaks and all this other stuff that's going on that they just refuse to be outraged about. Anyway, so I don't watch the news. I don't even watch them. They come up on the Facebook, I'll look at it. I don't even have cable. I won't pay money to watch these people get on here and lie and be fake and fraudulent and just be talking outside their neck with their own agendas, talking about they're impartial. They're not impartial. They have agendas just like anybody else. And we all know who controls these people. And they won't admit to it, obviously, or they'll get fired. But we're tired of that stuff, too. We're tired of that stuff. We're tired of these politicians and these media personalities getting on here lying to us. We're tired of them lying to us. Stop lying to us. Keep it real for a little bit. Tell us the truth. Report on facts. If Hillary Clinton got garbage, report on her stuff just as much as you try to report on stuff that Donald Trump said 11 years ago. You know, so anyway, appreciate you guys coming on here. You know, I ain't watching no Kelly File no more. You know, I wish that she would change. I wish she would change up how she think. If not, she just as bad as Don Lemon, man. And I can't stand that guy. His issues all messed up. That's what, yeah. And I think, and I heard, and I can't prove it, but I heard that, I can't prove it, but I haven't looked it up to prove it. But I heard that they've lost ratings, and the Kelly Files lost crazy ratings as she tried to disparage Donald Trump. It's because people that support him ain't got time for that mess. We tired of it. We're going to start, the silent majority is going to start stepping up, and we're going to start making a point. This, you know, Donald Trump has inspired me to kind of care about politics because I had no idea about politics. I could care less. But since he's been bringing up these points and since he's been standing up against the establishment, he's really inspired me to want to be involved in this, to really feel like that I can be a part of fixing this problem. You know, so anyway, appreciate y'all coming on here. Appreciate the love as usual. We got to just keep going and voting. You know what I'm saying? Donald Trump is actually doing better than what they try to make him out to be. And I'm speaking to the choir because we already know. As many of us watching this right now, like 2,000 people watching this right now, and thousands of people sharing this stuff. As many of us that are watching this on rightalerts.com, you can't tell me that there's more liberals out there that's going to vote and participate in this election more than we are. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. I get on here and talk about Hillary, I'll be getting reds. I'll be getting mad faces. It'd be 3 people watching this thing. So let's just keep it rolling. Let's keep standing up against these people. Let's keep speaking out. Let's keep doing our part in changing history because this is history in the making. And so love y'all. Appreciate y'all coming on here. Eric, Diane, Barbara, Jeffrey, appreciate it. Randall from Australia. All around. I wish you can vote. I wish you could come out here and vote. That's what we got to do. We already see that they're talking and not voting. We got to do both. We can talk. We can, like I said, you walk and chew gum at the same time. We can talk and we can vote at the same time. So I'm just excited for you guys. The next time I'm able to come on here, you know, hopefully closer to the election time for all of you that can vote early, you know, throw a shout out on a tip. Let me know if you voted already. You know what I'm saying? And I think that it'd be good for other people to see and see how many of us is going out and voting early. I'm not sure about Arizona at this point. I'm going to have to look into it because I really want to vote early. If I have to, I'll sit at that poll for 17 hours and vote. That's how serious I am about this. So appreciate y'all. Chicago, Maryland, Andy, appreciate it. Double check the ballot. That's what you got. We gotta be proactive on our end and looking into this stuff, man. Somebody coming by your house talking about they're gonna sign you up like they did me for early voter registration or something. Man, don't do that. Don't fool with these people. That lady was a Democrat, came over here talking about she got my address from somewhere and wanted me to sign up. I'm like, I ain't doing that. You ain't finna take my information and go send it to somebody so they can vote early in another state with my name and my info or whatever. I don't know what they may try to manipulate. So somebody said they telling us not to vote early. Telling us not vote early. I don't know, Michelle. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm down in southern Arizona. Brian, I'm down in Southern Arizona. I see you, Virginia, DC. Appreciate y'all coming on here, man. We gotta keep this thing moving. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Oh, definitely wear red to poll. That's to show your support. I'm definitely gonna wear red. I'm probably gonna wear red head to toe. I'm gonna have red socks on. And I think out here, at least where I vote at, they had a paper. It's not online. It's a paper ballot. See you out there in Mesa. I like Mesa. Mesa's good people out there. Yeah, these voting machines, man. I don't trust these voting machines. I've never used a voting machine. I don't know what they may be doing. That's another scary part. When somebody hack into a voting machine, it's all messed up. I mean, the ballots, they can manipulate ballots. But you know what? We're gonna have our faith in God, and we're gonna go out and do our part and not worry about the voter fraud. You know, that's all we can do, because we'll be stressed out thinking about voter fraud. I see you out there from Washington, deplorable from Florida. Man, Florida, y'all dominating out there. Dominating in Florida. We better do our thing here in Arizona, because Florida kicking butt. California out here. See y'all. Arkansas, South Carolina. Appreciate y'all coming on from all around the country. All around the country. Appreciate y'all. Minnesota. I have never been to Minnesota before. Wisconsin. Texas. That's my home right there. Texas. Great state of Texas. If all else fails, y'all know I'm moving back to Texas. No, I'm just playing. See y'all out here. Coming on here. We got to keep it rolling. And people are saying on here, use the paper ballot if you can. If you have an option to use the computer or the paper, use the paper. That's what they're saying. I don't know the difference. I don't know which one is more legitimate, but I've seen several people are convinced to use the paper ballot. I know that I'm going to use the paper. I don't know why. I think we just backwards out here in Arizona, but I ain't say backwards. We just use paper. I don't think technology has made it to where I'm at. Appreciate it. Appreciate you saying the love. I appreciate it. Vivian say I'm famous. No, I'm not famous, man. I'm just a reflection of y'all. Hopefully, a good reflection. So yeah, appreciate it, man. I don't want to be on here just running my mouth, man. I appreciate you guys coming on and watching. Just remember that, you know, we have the power of change in our hands. You know, we just got to do something about it. And, you know, go tell your friends, you know, talk to your friends about this. You know, I mean, I don't get into an argument and end up throwing punches on each other or nothing, because it can get nasty when it comes to this debate or this election period. But when you have some friends in the middle, I mean, just sometimes bring it up. Just tell them, say, hey, why you don't like Trump? Okay, you know, have a little conversation with them. Plant a seed. They may be really on the fence, and they afraid to say it because people gonna talk crazy about them. But, you know, it's worth a try. It's worth a try telling people. I talk to people all the time about it. Whenever I can, I tell people about Donald Trump and the reason why I'm voting for Donald Trump. A lot of times they shocked because I'm African American, but for whatever reason, they get shocked over that. I don't know. But I tell you what, man, he got my vote. A funny thing happened today, and I'm gonna get off here. I'm riding my bike down the street, and I see this lady at a light, and she bold enough. She got big Trump sign on her back. So I pull up next to her, and I did the Trump thumb, and I'm like, "Go Trump!" I said, "Go Trump, go Trump!" And she looked at me. She kind of looked around like, "Is he serious?" And so she smiled or whatever. That kind of made my day, man, because there's so many people out here supporting Trump, and people don't know it. Because I got a sign to put on my car. I just don't want to get into no fight with somebody over my car and knock my windows out or something while I'm at the grocery store. And then I'm gonna be real mad. So I may not put that thing on my car just yet. Now when he becomes president, y'all better watch out. Put a big Trump flag in my yard over here. But anyway, appreciate y'all coming on. I'll see y'all again tomorrow. I'm gonna go to bed. It's my weekend. I finally get a chance to rest. I don't get good sleep during the week. So I'll see y'all later. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for being good people. Thank y'all for being smart, man. I hate to say that, but it's a lot of people out here that just don't get it. And they voting for Hillary and doing all kind of crazy stuff. But I appreciate y'all. Y'all stay safe tonight. Make sure you say a prayer. And we're going to win this thing. Shout out to all the deplorables around the country. Y'all keep your head up and let's keep rolling. See y'all later.